Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Epic Speed Driver from Callaway.
Welcome into our Golf Channel studios. I'm Whit Watson. Third round of the AT&T Byron Nelson outside Dallas at a brand new venue this year, TPC Craig Ranch in McKinney, Texas. And Sam Burns is looking for his second PGA Tour win in as many starts. The winner of the Valspar Championship in Florida a couple of weeks ago has a one-shot lead as they head for Sunday's final round. 69 for Burns, one up on K.H. Lee, and 3 shots ahead of a large group that includes Jordan Spieth, who, while winning the Valero Texas Open earlier this season, has never won the AT&T Byron Nelson in his hometown. Sam Burns after his round.
All right, Sam, 3 under 69 today. It's hard to follow up your career low round with anything that matches that, but what are your takeaways from today?
Yeah, that's kind of what Travis said coming down 18. I told him, I was like, man, just didn't really have my best stuff today and just left a few out there. He's like, yeah, but it's hard to follow up what happened yesterday. And so it's important to remember that. You know, if I feel like I didn't have my best and was able to shoot 3 under, I'm proud of the way we battled out there. I think the golf course played a little tougher today with the wind, I think personally. So, yeah, you know, all in all, a solid day.
Yesterday we talked about the fact that you've gained a lot of confidence from your win just 2 weeks ago. What are the lessons that you learned from that week that you can bring into Sunday?
Yeah, I think for starters, you know, I don't have to play perfect. I always thought for a long time I had to play perfect on Sunday to win, but it's just not the case. I mean, you're going to make mistakes. I need to limit those, but, you know, just going out there and knowing I don't have to play perfect, sticking to our game plan, and we'll see what happens.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Sam.
Thanks.
Burns speaking with our Kira K. Dixon. Jordan Spieth with a round of 66 on Saturday. 13 players in the field shot 66 or better. To give you an idea of just how good scoring was on Saturday for Spieth, it included an eagle at the 18th for the second time this week. He also did that in the first round on Thursday. Jordan Spieth looking for his first win in his hometown of Dallas at the AT&T Byron Nelson, speaking about his round.
All right, Jordan, it seemed like there was a bit of frustration there on 15 and 16, and then you come here on the 18th green and deliver what is now like the Jordan special on the 18th green at the AT&T Byron Nelson. So walk us through that putt going in for eagle on 18.
Yeah, I needed to get it out to the right. The fall line coming onto the green was out to the right side. I was probably 4 or 5 feet out. I just kind of had a spot out there and hit it a little harder than I would have normally. I'd had a couple fringe putts earlier in the round, and they came off really bouncy and slow. And we're just not used to the zoysia. So I went out and just hit a little harder. Once I got on the green, it looked good, and 4 feet to go, I started the putter raise, and I wasn't positive it was going in because of the angle it was coming in at, but I wanted to kind of do the no look to the crowd. But I mean, it was a really cool moment. I mean, this is it's starting to feel a little bit like normal once you get to these last few holes, and it's always fun to have those kind of, especially in Dallas, but anywhere, just to kind of get those roars and feed off of them, maybe some confidence into tomorrow.
Outside of the 18th green, there's some highlights and lowlights throughout the rest of the round. What were some of those moments for you?
Yeah, I had a couple 3 putts. That wasn't great. You know, I think, you know, the putting inside 10 feet, I just kind of need to get a little more solid in my stroke. I had a adjustment in my setup today, and so I think I just kind of got, I trusted it early. I trusted it the whole round, but it was just kind of I kind of opened up a little bit, and I got a little worried on a couple of them maybe missing left, so I ended up pushing them right. So it's just stuff that, you know, comes with more reps, and that's really all it is. I mean, the rest of the game was really solid. It's just kind of, you know, if I was putting as well as, you know, I do in tournaments that I win, you know, I'd be a number of strokes better right now, so hopefully I can make up for that tomorrow.
And that adjustment in your setup, that's something that happened today?
After the round yesterday, yeah, I was, just an adjustment in setup, getting a little wider in my stance and a little more bent over the ball, kind of similar to how I used to stand over it, and it kind of got me, like I said, a little more like open, like eyes open to the target versus feeling closed, and that, for me, if I feel more of a left bias, I putt a lot better than trying to save it.
All right, and as we look to tomorrow, this tournament comes with a lot of extra stuff for you. You have your external commitments as well as playing tournament golf. And we've got the weather coming up. So with all of those things in mind, how special this tournament is to you, what'll be the key for you to possibly get it done on a Sunday?
I mean, I don't think it matters if we get rain or don't get rain. I think the scores will be low regardless. And so it's another day you got to come out and, I mean, it's one of those rounds you want to control your own destiny, but it looks like I'll be, 3 back. And so you got to go low or hope that, Sam doesn't go as low, right? So if I just have the attitude I did today, just go out, be really patient, wait for it to come to me, play the easy holes well, and, wait for your chances. I think, there's still 6 or 7 under out there.
All right, it was fun. Best of luck.
Thanks, Kara.
Thanks.
Hey, Jordan, you're 27, and this is the 3rd place you've called the Byron Nelson. Does it feel like the Byron Nelson yet, or does it feel like a tournament that happens to be kind of near your home?
Yeah, this one feels like the Byron Nelson. I thought if we got better weather the last 2 years, it would have felt that way too. But I mean, honestly, wherever it's played, hometown, AT&T being the sponsor, and seeing the Under Armour stuff. I mean, it just feels like a home event for me, regardless where it moves around the Metroplex. I mean, the old Byron was obviously a special place in my heart for the obvious reasons of getting starts there in high school. But I didn't have much success after that, so hopefully this starts a new trend in the way that I play at this tournament.
You feel like you'll feel good coming to 18 no matter what, based on what you've done so far?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect this week, to be honest. I had only played 2 rounds of golf prior to this week in the last month. So there was going to be, I thought, shaking off a little bit of rust, and I feel like it's been pretty good. Would love to putt better tomorrow, just kind of commit through the stroke a little bit better. And but, yeah, regardless, coming into 18, I think I'll be very pleased with how the week's gone and the momentum to build on the next few.
Thanks, man.
Got it.
Again, Spieth has eagled the 18th twice in 3 rounds so far this week. Matt Kuchar is one of those 13 players who shot 66 or better in the 3rd round, out in 31, a bogey on the way back in, but still a round of 66 for Kuch, who's been inside the top 20 in 3 of his last 4 starts. The only anomaly was a missed cut at the Masters. Kuchar saying that he feels like he's getting back to playing Matt Kuchar golf.
It was tricky. Warming up on the range this morning, it was blowing hard, and I was nervous going out there. I saw some pretty good scores up on the leaderboard, thinking, boy, I don't see how the guys are putting them up. I know the course is receptive, but with 15 to 20 mile an hour winds, it's a lot more challenging. And thankfully, I was able to get a few birdies early on and kind of get off to a really good start. I think I was 4 under through 6, and that made me feel like, all right, it is gettable. Let's see if we can keep going and able to get it in with 6 under par today.
Yeah, more than a few birdies. You had 4 birdies in a row at one point. What was clicking for you during that stretch of golf?
Yeah, you never know where the birdies are going to come. You kind of take them wherever they come, and I was grateful to get them early. There are a couple scoring holes. I think the 3rd hole's a scoring hole, was able to take advantage there, and then the 5th hole is a par 5, and so those 2 are good. The 6th hole is also almost a drivable hole, so I kind of took advantage of those 3 really easy holes and threw another birdie in as well.
Some weather expected on Sunday in the Dallas area. Tee times being moved up for the final round at the AT&T Byron Nelson, and they'll be playing lift, clean, and place. Sam Burns with a 1-shot lead heading into Sunday.